I'm Caleb. Please like and subscribe.
Thank you for tuning in to another podcast. As you can see, we are in a new location as we're working on our new studio. So it hasn't come along as far as we wanted it to because...
Yeah, we thought... Hold on. I know it's my fault. Go ahead, say it. I'll just let you say it.
Oh, well, Caleb got poison ivy.
It's real bad.
My fault.
Yeah, so...
Are you going to let us put your picture on, though, up there to see what you look like? Yeah, it looked like an alien. That's my fault. He was helping me clear out some brush. He was being a good friend and got poison ivy really, really bad. So the blooper reel came at a perfect time.
Yeah.
So
true that.
Yeah, we didn't get the studio done, but hopefully you'll be able to tell next week that it's completely done. So yeah. So officially my apologies on air. All right. So normally at this time we talk about a certain crypto, maybe one or two of them, kind of give you some updates on what's going on. And as we were discussing that this time around, we kind of thought we would.
What? Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
We kind of thought we would because
We're showing our cryptos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crypto.
Anyways, so we thought that we would just talk about the general mood of investors in the crypto world, because the last week or two online, unfortunately, has been just everybody is in a funk. Everybody's in a mood. Mm-hmm. Everybody is, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people picking on projects, kind of like... What's the best way to say it? Maybe we should just tell the story. So there's been a lot of people that have sold recently as the market has went down. Mm-hmm. Okay, which again, people sell for whatever reasons. I mean, sometimes you overinvest. Sometimes it's not even overinvestment. Sometimes plans change, and you got to do what you got to do. But when people have sold, now they're looking at it as since I didn't make money on it, I don't want anyone to make money on it, no matter what the project may be. Project like SafeMoon has caught a lot of flack because they haven't hit some deadlines, and because I think people thought they were going to be instant multimillionaires, and so they sell their stake, and then they come back and trash the project online. I mean, some of the things I've seen out there is pretty far out, especially when you don't have proof. But it's not just SafeMoon. I've seen it with other tokens. When the market is down, it seems like that brings the bad out of people.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody got into investing for the bad, but the greed has kind of overtaken a lot of people that we kind of look towards for information. And it's kind of put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth. Mm-hmm. Now, I will say, on the flip side of that is, we've also seen a lot of positive come out of that from some people that hadn't spoken up before, that all of a sudden now have a voice and that are saying, hey, you know what, we're not going to be a part of that. And we're seeing teams start to work together, which is something that I'm really pushing for in the crypto world. You got DFS Mafia working with Nobility, and their two projects are collaborating. Instead of, hey, we want to be successful, we don't want you to be, they've come together. And I think that it's going to make both of them successful. Mm-hmm. So I think that if we can get back to, hey, I didn't make money, so I want to trash your project, and get away from that and get back to, hey, we're all on the same journey. We've just taken different roads trying to get to the same place. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, what's your feelings on that? And you guys have kind of seen the same things that I've seen, but...
Yeah, I mean, when that kind of stuff kind of happens, when everything tanks, it's like the best opportunity for people to buy in. So,
yeah.
Some people, it's perspective, really.
And that's one thing we talk about, too, is getting our average buy price down. So, I've bought more SafeMoon because it brought my average buy price way down. So now when it starts to rebound, it doesn't even have to rebound as high as it needed it to before, because now my average buy price is down. I can make money on that, But I think we just all kind of look at it, too, as we're a little bit tired of, well, I failed, so now I want you two to fail, too.
Yeah.
you guys can't succeed if I failed.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of looking at it in a different way and rooting for each other and trying to figure out how we can get other people on board.
Right.
We're trying to tear each other down, and life's too short for that.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's everybody wants instant gratification. You know, they think this is just a get rich quick scheme, and it's not the case. For sometimes people get lucky, they get in the right one and right time. Sure, yeah, there's been a lot of that, and I think that's why some people are getting into it, because they think they're just gonna throw some money in it, and in 3 months they're gonna be millionaires.
Right.
That's not how life works.
No.
So.
No, and some of the, anytime there's money, there's greed,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately, I mean, I hate that aspect of it. But then you kind of get into where you see some scams too that pop up because, oh wait, I might be able to make a little bit of money here instead of just investing it properly and doing the right thing, and everyone succeeding at the same time. So, I don't know. I didn't necessarily want to get on a soapbox, but it's kind of disheartening a little bit just to see how negative people have turned on each other.
Yeah.
You know?
When we know, months down the road or a year down the road, those people are going to regret their decisions.
Well, and do you think there's any truth to the rumor that some people are throwing a bunch of FUD at certain projects just to drive the price down so they can buy more?
That's always possible.
And that just doesn't seem right to me, because you have 600 million plus holders on a certain project with 500 million market cap, and your goal is that you make more money by spreading possible lies or allegations or whatever. What about the 600,000 people that are already invested in it? I mean, we don't take it into account at all.
Right.
And I guess that's kind of what burns me a little bit on that. So, But, lesson to be learned out of all of this, I think, though, is take emotion out of your investments.
Yeah.
Only invest what you can afford. If
sure.
you do that, it makes it easier to be to take the emotion out, to sleep at night. Don't get into any investment. We've had some people in here in the office this week. We talked about don't get in over your head on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Only spend what you could afford for whatever reason. If it went to zero, that you would be okay. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be happy about it, but
right.
And then I think maybe we would see the negativity go down.
Yeah.
Because I think what you said pulls a lot of weight. There's a lot of people that have overinvested, and then because they thought in 3 days they would turn that into like a 10 times gain or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think people just need to settle down a little bit,
right,
and get back to the basics, and I think they'll be okay with it. So
I think so too.
Takes time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep. So I guess we can get off our little rant there. I don't know. I just kind of needed to get that off my chest a little bit, because I've seen people tear each other down, and it drives me crazy. I want to see people build each other up, not tear each other down.
Right. So that's been the atmosphere of the week.
Yeah, and really kind of the last couple of weeks, and I'm sure it's going to keep going for a while until the arrows start turning green.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of factors that go into that too, with overall everything, the economy, gas prices, food shortages, this and that. It all factors in.
Outside factors, a lot of outside stresses for sure. Yeah,
but I think that's pretty much. I mean, for the crypto talk, anyway.
I think so.
We're
keeping it a little short today since we don't really have our setup done. So yeah, we're moving to have some more fun.
Yeah, more fun. We're gonna be more involved in some more local stuff coming up. Maybe having some people on the show and
we're probably gonna have our first guest in 3 to 5 weeks. Something like that. We kind of want to get the studio completely done before we just bring people in. But we do have some people lined up that we're going to have guests, and we'll start naming names in a few weeks.
Right. And there's also going to be places where people can come and see us in person.
Yeah, our ugly mugs are going to get out on the town, and we're going to have some booth setups in some different places and things like that. And that'll be fun, actually.
That will be fun. So we got those coming up, but the first one is in Cleveland, Missouri, June 11th.
Yes.
So, and that's a month out. So, but we'll keep you informed and remind you as it gets closer. But that's just an example.
Yep.
But
for sure.
But yeah.
All right, Caleb, you want to move us on?
Sure.
All right.
For this or that.
This or that.
This or that. The first topic is Pizza Hut or Papa John's.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go Papa John's.
Okay, why?
I like their garlic butter and their crust. It's better.
Okay.
And that's it. That's
That's
the bottom
the
line.
only reason? I'm gonna say on
That's the
camera.
only reason. Okay. All right.
Who can
Fair
disagree
enough.
with him?
Yeah, no, he's way bigger than us.
Wait, I will. Pizza Hut. I always like Pizza Hut. It's my favorite. Their sauce is the best. The pan pizza is the best by far. I've always felt that way.
It's a little
Maybe
greasy.
just
a little greasy.
little greasy.
Maybe.
Yeah, a little grease goes well. I mean,
Helps clean you out.
Easy in,
Yeah.
easy out.
yeah.
All
Too
right.
greasy.
So I would have to break the tie.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go Papa John's.
Yes.
Wow. Are you
Get outta
saying
here.
that out of like that's how you really feel, or like is he intimidating you?
We'll have to talk on camera. He threatened my life. I really have no reason. If you put a gun to my head, that's what I would pick.
Oh well.
I like both, to be honest with you.
Well, Pizza Hut caused me to read a little more when I was younger.
Book it.
Book it.
Do they still do book it?
I
think
think
they
they do.
Do they? Our kids are just
So-
too old. You don't have kids that are that age?
I do, but I don't know about the book it.
Huh.
I think they still do it. I just don't know that.
I'm not for sure if it's the same way that.
Oh,
We-
it's
we
sure
did
it's an
it.
app or something. It's not
Probably.
ripping out a coupon out of a book anymore.
Probably.
The giant pen with the
You
stars.
used to get like free songs off Napster back in the day from them too.
Okay, well, we're older than
I'm
that.
older than that.
Oh wow.
Napster wasn't
God.
a thing when we were in school. Okay? All right,
Wanna go to the
Caleb, what's the
second
next one?
Automated cars or human-driven cars? What about you, Josh?
I like human-driven cars. I like to be in control of my driving experience. Although I am fascinated by the technology of automated cars.
Yeah.
But I've never been around one, and I don't know anything about them. So I have to pick human-driven cars.
That'd be my pick too.
Ooh.
I'd go human-driven because I love to go on road trips and be in control.
Well, you guys. I don't know. That's a hard one. I do like driving a car, but one day I think it would be really nice to just hop in a car and just go and not have to really think about it. So
Okay.
I'm all for automation.
Okay.
So maybe not 100%, but I like the idea.
You think it's safer?
I think it could be safer in the future.
Yeah.
And maybe the city is a good place where that would work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would want out in the country areas to be drove around, but if I was in the city, I'd be all for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
That makes sense.
yeah.
I'm not going to fight you over it.
All right. Our third
Oh, I was
topic.
hoping for a fight.
Are you ready for the third topic?
Maybe.
You're going to fight him over it?
It's going to be summer or winter.
Winter over summer.
Why?
I would rather be cold, 100 degrees, hot and humid in Missouri. For sure. Dry
Yeah.
cold versus the humid heat.
I pick fall.
Wait,
It
no.
was summer or winter.
You get
I'll
two
pick fall.
choices.
Fall?
No compromising on something else.
I'd go winter also. I'd rather be cold than hot.
Okay. I used to agree with you, but the older I get, the more my body hates to be freezing cold. I would go summer.
You'd go fall.
You know what? It should have been fall or spring. That should have been what it was.
No, you got to choose.
I'm taking Caleb's side. I'm gonna go fall too.
Fall.
All right, but
Fall.
next topic.
Wow. All right. Our final
Agree to
topic.
disagree.
Our final topic for the day is Apple or Android.
I'll go first. Fine.
Yeah.
So I know this is gonna be in the minority, but I am familiar with Apple, and I don't want to change. So I will pick Apple.
No change. Doesn't want change.
Not in my phone. I have hard enough time finding stuff that I need on it anyways, so I don't need to be changing the way it looks.
Well, yeah, Android all the way. Not a big Apple fan because everything that Apple
What
does.
if Apple sees this? They hunt
Then-
it down. The AI gets you in your automated car.
Good.
A little more
That's
room
fine.
at the
I
table.
won't have an Apple car.
Yeah, there'll be more room at the table.
Wow.
They're too proprietary. I don't know. I like to manipulate my phone. Can't do that very
Have
easily
some
with
control
Apple.
over it.
Mm-hmm.
I have an Apple phone, but I do like Android better. But at some point, I'm going to go back to the flip phone.
Are you gonna do the three? What was that called? The
Sorry.
T9 texting. The
Oh,
Yeah.
three
Gosh.
button 4 times.
we
I
got
don't
one
mind.
up in the city that and
What's-
I just got it again. I thought, how did I ever do this?
You know,
I don't even want to use that phone.
Yeah.
you know what's hilarious is I used to be able to do that without looking. I can spell words
it's-
without looking.
it's-
Because you can just get familiar with it. You just learn it.
It's
I
like
guess.
going back to the Nintendo 64 controller.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's just
Not
how
the
did
64.
I ever?
Super Nintendo was good. I never liked
yeah,
the
that-
64
yeah.
controller.
I used to be good at it though,
Yeah,
like really good with that controller. Not anymore. I've tried recently.
I never liked it. Somehow we got
Wow.
the Nintendo controller.
Yeah. I don't know how to throw that in there. I guess.
Yeah, that works.
Well, guys, we're going to let you go. Hopefully next week you'll be able to see some of the new improvements when it comes to the podcast and with where we're shooting it. In the meantime, please subscribe, get on our socials, show us some love out there, and have a great weekend. We'll
Yeah.
see you.
See ya.
See ya.